Hi, everyone. It's Dr. Conley, and I am sending you this message to tell you that collectively you have done an outstanding job on this 12-step assignment, as well as my doctoral students. And I do give this as part of the DSW course as well, this assignment. A little more to it, but you really got out there, got into the meetings. Everything was so authentic. All of the reading, I just finished reviewing them. You can see from the substantial amount of commentary that I gave each of you that I wanted to match your effort and production as well as I could. I understand from a few of you that I would be quite at home in the high forehead group of Alcoholics Anonymous. I also appreciate the names of the AA groups. There's a group called High Noon, et cetera. It's really funny the way people in the program, despite, having near-death experiences from alcoholism, often have, found humor in it to some degree. It says somewhere in the book, they're not a glum lot. I digress. Look, I wanted to try something with you guys too. Um, I'm looking at a copy of the 12 Steps of AA, and I'm going to reword them. And I'm going to do that as an example of how AA is not really a treatment program. It's not even a treatment model. It's a society. You could look at it as a public mutual aid group kind of organization, et cetera. But a program really lays out what you should and shouldn't do. So let me try this with the 12 steps. Rather than saying we admitted we were powerless over alcohol, notice how it starts with we. What if you said to a client, okay, the first thing we're going to do is you admit that you're powerless over alcohol and your life has become unmanageable. Now you're going to come to believe that a power greater than yourself can restore you to sanity. Next is you're going to make a decision to turn your life and your will over to the care of God as you understand him. Then you're going to take it for searching and moral inventory. See how that you change the wording from we and us into you and they, and you and say to a client, this is what you're going to do, because most treatment models are prescriptive. They have interventions, you give them to people, they read them, they incorporate them, they change their cognition. AA doesn't really do any of that. These are suggested. It's a program that says if you want what we have, then you're ready to take certain steps. And here they are. This is what we did. If you want what we have, which is sobriety and a happy life, and they really talk a lot about their happy lives in the book and everything, then you'll do these things. If not, have a nice life. You come back. AA doesn't really have a lot of musts and have tos. It strictly is a voluntary program. The only requirement is that you have a desire to stop drinking. So you could look at that with, with any of the steps. If you direct people and say, okay, now you need to make a list of everyone you've harmed, and become willing to make amends to them all. There are treatment programs that assign clients to do that, but yeah, a lot of you were involved in a step 9 meeting, which is make direct amends to such people. That's, as I point out for several of you, you'll see highlighted in green because I'm all excited. That raises a lot of ethical dilemmas. How does one know when trying to fix things is going to make them worse? Uh, Somebody said in a meeting, uh, you know, the best thing you can do is stay the heck away from them or stay the F away from them. And that's making an amend because seeing you is just devastating for them. It's like, whoa. But the point of that step 9 is not for the person to heal themselves. It's to try to heal the people around them that have been affected by their drinking. Criteria 6 for DSM talks about the compromised interpersonal relationships, et cetera, et cetera. It's really all about what you've done to others. And the 12 steps tries to fix that, but in a way that really is about healing others. So there's that. The other point I'd make, and then I'll wrap it up, is AA is not really a religion because it doesn't have dogma. Dogma, and I just happen to have a definition up on the screen over there, says a principle or set of principles laid down by an authority as incontrovertibly true. AA does not hold out that they have an incontrovertibly true set of ideas about alcoholism. They simply say, this is what we have. And, this has been true for the majority of us. but they're not telling anybody what their truth is. Really, we know from motivational interviewing, we know from as good social workers, we want people to find their own truth and to know what the truth is for them. If it doesn't keep them sober, it's probably not the truth and it's probably not honesty because AA says even people with grave emotional and mental disorders do recover if they have the capacity to be honest. It stresses throughout the program rigorous honesty. Some people make honesty and truth their higher power. So there's a lot of hoops to jump through there, especially when it comes to determining what one's own conception of a higher power is. You don't tend to find that in a religion. It's spelled out for you before you walk through the door, believe it or not. But AA is like, get with us, don't get with us. It's cool. We're not telling you what your truth is. At any rate, so I reiterate, really great job on the assignment. Very motivating for me as a professor to see you guys through this. I've graded everything, including the quizzes, and we're going to move on to the next module. I look forward to continuing to work with you if I can figure out how to shut my Zoom off here. Here we go. All right. See you. I'll see you. See you around the Canvas board.